Good morning. This is the third third card in the August Stamp Club. This is using the Wintery Tree Tops stamp set. We'll be using this image here, this sentiment, and this sentiment. In the suite, you could also get the Birchwood 3D embossing folder, which is big, so you can do several papers at once, or it's great for scrapbookers, but I like it. And so that's already done for you. That's completed. And then the designer paper is all these different colors. So anyway, oh, and then we're also using the dies. The die for the bird. Okay, let's see what we got here. In your kit, you'll get crumb cake, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we will go ahead and emboss that, burnish that down. Then you get a piece of crumb cake that is 5.5 by 4 1/4, same size as the front. And then a piece of black, 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. And a piece of the designer paper Wintry Woods, 3 by 4. And that layers on here and on here. Just want to show you the difference without the birchwood. It just, see, it's just kind of plain. But you add that 3D embossing folder, ta-da, there it is. And then you get a piece of scrap white 1 by 4 for the sentiment. You'll also get a piece of scrap in there that you stamp 2 birds on. Yes, there's only 1 in there, but that way you could color 2. So you stamp with black memento, and then you use your markers to color. Now, I've already done that, but I want to show you that this bird is a little bit different than that bird, so it doesn't make any difference what color markers you use, or blends, or pencils. You just color. I use Sahara sand for the initial body of the bird. And you can, I went around the beak, around the eyes. You can see it's not being perfect. Then I took wild wheat and did the beak and the tail, or the wing, excuse me, wings and tail. Just kind of did the outline, hit the outlines here, and just kind of added a little bit. Just a little touch there. And then I went ahead and did the legs and the feet. Early espresso for the twig that the bird is sitting on. Doing this rather quickly. And then I took the fine point of the early espresso and did cherry cobbler. See the little white spots here on the berries? I did not color those. I just left those white to show a little accent highlight, so those are not colored in. And then I did the black marker for the eyes and just added just a little shading in there. And then I die cut. So anything that you want to use, and then this is your bird. Okay, I can't send stamped images, so whatever you put on the front you have. I am sending you in your kit birds from the designer paper so you can fussy cut. So you'll be, whoops, so you'll be getting those in your kit. Okay. Sentiment. I want to stamp thinking of you, and I'm going to do that in black. And I want that to sit a minute before we cut it, so I'm going to go ahead and get that stamped first. And don't worry about that halo because I'm going to be cutting that off. And then the inside is a friend like you brings me happiness. Whoop. And usually if you're like me, then you got to be careful of the black ink because it gets on your fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe my fingers real quick because I tend to smear. All right. On your envelope you can put another bird. You can put I think I stamped that on the envelope. I don't know where the envelope is right now, but we'll go ahead and put that on there. And I will stamp that in black. And then I'll just go ahead and use my wild wheat to color that in. And then let me go ahead and do the early espresso. In a second, so I guess I have to do this end here. All right, we will go ahead and assemble. This will layer on here, and I'm going to use a little glue so I have a little bit of wiggle room. Love this paper. And then I'm going to go ahead and this. And then you can dimensional this up. I just have it flat because I have a little bulkiness there anyway with the embossing folder. See how quickly this card goes together? And then my bird, I will put that on dimensionals. Here they are. I just have the small ones here, so that's what we'll use. I love this set. Okay. And this is such a quick, easy card. You're letting your designer paper actually do the work for you, which is nice. And I'm gonna put him actually over here because I have a little bird there. So put him there. And then with This, I just cut around the words. Just to create a little different look. And trying to do this, I'm not doing very good on camera, am I? And we'll stick that one up towards the top, maybe. Dimensional that up. See, that's, so you can see why I didn't want to dimensional the designer paper up, because we're already dimensionaling. It's going to get a little bulky to mail. So this card, put it up here, is for someone that you're just thinking of, that you haven't talked to in a while, or you just want to let them know that you are thinking of them. You don't have to send cards just for birthdays or anniversaries or sympathy. You can send, I send a lot of thinking of you cards. And your card is done, just like that. This was a real quick video. Thank you for joining me, and you have a wonderful day.